Syracuse University. Student athletes starting on the far left, Brianna Day, Alexis Peterson, and Brianna Butler. We will begin with taking questions for the student athletes. Again, show of hands, we have the microphones, and we do ask for name and affiliation on every question. Start in front here.
Brian Hand, Spurs and Feathers for all three. Obviously, there's some familiarity between the two teams. Do y'all take anything from last year's two meetings?
Definitely. When you have the experience of playing a team twice within, last year, you definitely have that experience of knowing, their scheme, their style of play, their players. I think that definitely, we can take to advantage to going into this game.
Yeah, definitely. Like she said, anytime you can play an opponent twice and they're not in your conference, you can build some familiarity and you kind of know what to expect, what their game plan will most likely be, and how to approach the game.
Yes, I agree with what they said. I believe that playing them twice, it definitely just gives us a lot more to go out here and try to win this game. I'm thinking third time's a charm. So, we're just going to go out there and play our game and stick to our scheme.
Let's take one back there.
Joe Gorcho, WIS-TV, Columbia, South Carolina for Brianna Day. Just inside, going against their bigs, how much of a challenge was it for you last year, and what needs to go differently to get the better result this time?
I just think just matching their physicality and aggressiveness is what's going to really change the game, and just rebounding and out-rebounding them. That's what we definitely have to do better.
Second row.
Hi, Alexis. Lindsey Kramer from the Post-Standard in Syracuse. We've talked a lot about the press, and Coach again reiterated how you have to create offense from the defense. They have two senior starters, which is a little bit different equation than trying to bother a couple of players that haven't been in the spotlight or don't have experience. Does anything at all change in what you try to do, X's and O's wise, with the press against players you know have seen just about everything and maybe aren't as likely to crack under that pressure? Thank you.
Not really. We're all athletes and we're all competitors. So, they're a senior elated team. So, we're just going to go out there. We're going to compete, and we're going to do what we do, and we're going to get up and we're going to press, and we're going to try and affect them with our pressure, and we're going to take the same approach that we've taken all year long.
We have one here on the left in the back.
Yeah, Eric Olson with the Associated Press. Brianna Day, after the game the other day, your comments got a little bit of attention with regard to South Carolina. I guess, do you have anything you'd want to follow up and say with regard to that and the I guess, firestorm, for lack of a better word, that it caused?
I feel like South Carolina's a good team and we're a good team. We deserve to be here just as much as they do. So that's what I can say to that. They're a good team. We're a good team. We just came here to play a good basketball game.
Question over here on the right.
Joe Gorcho, WIS-TV in Columbia, South Carolina. Just for all three of you, how excited are you just to be here at this stage? Program's worked really hard to make it to its first ever Sweet 16.
Brianna Butler, do you want to start? We'll just go down the line again.
I'm really excited. This is the first time in program history for Syracuse University to be in the Sweet 16. So it's great to be able to be a part of history, but, we're still working on continuing our story.
Definitely, like she said, this has been a great year for us, a great season. And, we look forward to continuing this on. And, we've worked really hard to get to this point, and, we don't want it to end here.
Yeah, we're very excited. We have a good team, and we knew we could make it this far and even further. So I think our program has worked really hard to get us here, and we're just really humbled and excited to be here.
Question in the back.
This is for all three of you. Jim Massey, Columbus Dispatch. Syracuse is a team that has built itself over the last few years into a nationally decent, good basketball team. But what drew you guys to a place that wasn't quite there yet but was building?
Brianna Day, why don't you start with that one? We'll come back this way.
I think we just put our heads together and just realize how good of a team we are. We have really good players. We've had some really good players over the past couple of years as well. I mean, we just couldn't get over that hump, but I think we just saw how good of a team we can be and how good of a team we are. So, I mean, we just had to build from that and play like it and just have confidence in ourselves to know that we are a good team. So, I mean, that's what I feel.
I feel like, when you think about a team that is building and trying to make something happen, I think that's the story that you want to be a part of. We could have went to any program that was already established, already, done so many things. And I think what's so special about this team and our seniors and juniors is that, 20 years from now, we're going to be able to look back and say that we were the ones who got this program to, the highest ranking in school history, highest ranking in conference history, first Sweet 16, so many things that we've done. And I think that's what draws you to, something like this, is because you can create your own story, and no one can ever take that from you.
Similar to what Lex was just saying, you really want to be a part of something bigger and something better. And, coming in as a freshman, you really had to believe into what Coach Q was saying, and he really had a vision for this program, and it's still being followed out to this day. And I just think that's huge for the Syracuse program and for the team, and I'm just happy to be a part of the history.
Other questions for the student athletes? We'll take one here in the second row.
Hey, Lindsey Kramer again, Syracuse. The South Carolina players were very excited yesterday to get out and have snowball fights and build snowmen and see the snow, which I guess doesn't come too often in South Carolina. A little bit different situation in Central New York. When you got here, I guess Tuesday night, and then yesterday, all Armageddon breaks loose with the weather. What was it? Just another day in Central New York paradise, or what went through your mind, Brianna?
It was like being at home. We're used to the snow, we're used to these type of conditions, and it was just fun to see something different. Going to another state, another side of the country, and seeing snow here. So it's kind of like home for us.
Other questions? Okay, ladies, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and excuse you back to the locker room. Good luck tomorrow night. Thank you. Syracuse